It is a beautiful Tuesday morning, and here we go again. I say that actually, it's just started to drizzle. What a treat. This morning, gonna just carry on brushing up, get it as neat as possible. What we sort of do is just go along with sort of like a wire brush, smash it all off, basically beat off the crust of the mortar, and then you find sort of underneath it's actually quite soft and it's workable. So we sort of just throughout the day just keep going back and neating it up really. Like I say, Cam's going to go on a mad pointing sesh and crack on and get this side done. It's got to be done. I really want this done basically. So he's got about a third of that little section there to go, and then obviously that top double band there of the block to do as well, and that would be so good if that could get done. I'm going to crack on with the other side and try and get this side to mirror what I built yesterday. So continue with a stone band, obviously level, going in, just sort of, I'm going to keep off about a foot from that horrible little wall. So yeah, and then obviously then build it back just like I've done there basically. So it's going to be flat stone, basically level off with a stone course, get two bands of the block in, then same again with the stone like that side, and then so on so forth. So if I can get that up to a similar sort of height as what I've got the other side, and then we get that other side pointed, that will be good today, because then that sort of basically seals that side. Because like I said on the last video, I really want to see the colour of the mortar. So I want to try and get it as true as possible, meaning that obviously it's dried and settled. So we're not due any rain, which is good, but we are due a bit of cold weather. So that's another reason I want to crack on with the pointing as well. We only really had, you know, sort of half a day on it yesterday after sort of Cam caught up with all the infill and all that. You know what I mean? So a day's pointing for, you know, 2/3 of one side's pretty good really. But anyway, let's crack on with Tuesday, and yeah. Let's try and start getting this baby formed. Love it. Love it, I do. Love it. Where are you two there? There. Mate, you've got loads to do. What have you been doing? Oh, Cam, come on. The pointing, do you know what? Actually, you've done really well, mate, really. So you've only got, well, we're up to here on this bottom bit. And then it looks like a lot more, but it's only 2 bands there, whereas obviously you've got 3 there. So have you got 3 there? You haven't got 3 there. You got 2 there? How many you got there?
3.
What, all, even up here?
All the way along.
What, here? Down here?
3 bands.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's only 2 there, so you're doing all right? Oh, you love it, don't you? Anyway, so yes, so Cam's cracking on here. I did start this end, but I've sort of just stopped there because it's just obviously, once again, building quite a lot in one area, if you know what I mean. So I am going to whack on 2 more blocks on that, and then I'm going to leave it like that, let it go off. If I get a chance today, I will infill it. But even if that waits till tomorrow, it's not the end of the world. And then obviously then carry on with the stone course, basically get it filled up, get a stone band in there, and then boff, we can actually start going. Like, so pretty good. Like I say, I just sort of, like I said before, sort of stopping it there, and then sort of building this as a separate wall. So for the minute, as I'm sort of waiting for that, I didn't want to stop. And yeah, I wanted to smash out the second stone course. So I've started on the corner down there and got my end up here. And obviously down here as well. So obviously I'll just set my line up and then, yeah, start with the second band, basically. So I am pointing this one as I go, because it's just... might as well, really. Like, I'm sort of building it quite proud, if you know what I mean. So, but I think once that band's up, it's going to look quite nice, I think. So, as well as sort of just, I'm just going to keep basically fly by night, and if you know what I mean, flittering, jittering. What's it called? You know what I mean? You're like you should be called Colin. Why? Because of Colin's dictionary. You're like my little. You reassure me with my language. Colin's dictionary, like one of the, it's like famous, isn't it? But no, it is coming good, actually. I'll come around this way. I think, you know, get this stone band in. I think she's beautiful. Sort of see it starting to dry. It is starting to dry. Obviously, you can sort of see where Cam's pointing from, but from this bit here, it is starting to all mellow, especially them two there.
Cashews. Put a hand up.
Cashew, Cam. May out them right in the bag. Only a couple. Don't waste them, man. So yeah, basically, crack on pointing this side, get that done. Yeah, Cam, done. Yeah. Mate, you know, it is long. You didn't really start pointing until about 11, 10. So, you know what I mean? That's pretty good going, mate. Like I say, so you're coming up to a day, and I haven't really pointed with you, have I? I sort of come and play, you know, come and play with you for about a minute. Oh, all right, okay, look, you've done that a little bit.
I've done that.
You've done all of it, basically, mate. So, but it's just the best way to go. Well, I'm pointing this band as I go, so that'll be good enough, won't it? Yeah? You happy with that?
Very helpful.
Thank you. Might not be as good as yours, but you'll be all right. Anyway, crack on with this afternoon. I've got a cashew in my throat. And, yeah, another couple of blocks on there. And then bash this baby in. Get it in, get it sorted, get it done. Lovely jubbly. What a day. Do you know what? Today's actually felt like a proper day. Like, you know what I mean? We have not stopped. We've actually been slurping the teas and coffees on the go. But we are cracking on. It just feels like it's a long way to go. But we haven't got that long way to go, if you know what I mean. It sort of feels like we've got a lot to do, but we sort of haven't got the time. But I think it's just the way I'm sort of splitting between stuff, because I can't build onto obviously what I've built, because obviously I was waiting for that decision. So obviously the best thing is always to build the majority going up together, because I've had to build a sort of section, but obviously I have, you know, because of like the length of the blocks and stuff, I've had to step things back. I've sort of like, it felt like, oh, it went up really quick, but then actually, oh, so, you know, because I'm stepping back, obviously the area is getting smaller. I'm like, oh, this is going up lovely. But yeah, obviously I'm not actually gaining much. But so now I've sort of sorted out that connection. It's just, yeah, just feels like a lot, because obviously we're trying to make that connection that we're building onto as strong, you know, strong as possible, but like trying to also make it look good, if you know what I mean. But obviously the main thing is making it strong. I don't really care about how that looks really, because it is a totally different job. It's sort of like a, you know, because it's fell down as we're there, we're obviously going to sort it, but obviously we're not going to go any further, because, you know what I mean, we can't just be like sort of repairing walls and building walls. You know, you got to stop somewhere basically, and the wall, you know, is gone. It needs repairing, but obviously people like seeing walls on the floor before they do stuff about it basically. But yeah, so we are doing all right on the main wall anyway. Like I say, we're just trying to really crack onto it, obviously swapping it all around. Obviously I'm up to the first band, obviously with the first little extension, if you know what I mean. So obviously tomorrow I'll crack on with that extension of the first stone course, if you know what I mean. Obviously got the second stone course on the majority of the wall. I pointed that up as well, half it anyway. The garden side is up. That's all pointed as well, because as we go forward now, I'm going to point as I go, just to sort of help Cam out a little bit, because obviously there is a lot to point. Obviously every little bit of them flint blocks, obviously, you know what I mean. But we're doing all right really. It's only like I said earlier, that's sort of like, you know, he's sort of only really done a good day on it, and it's sort of like nearly, you know, he literally just had about, I don't know, a good couple of metre patch of a couple of blocks high sort of to do. So we've done well really. So after tomorrow that whole side will be done, obviously what's built, and then obviously start wrapping around basically. Happy with the colour, everything looks good. Yeah, all hunky-dory on that front, so that should dry a bit lighter and it should start looking lovely. But anyway, crack on home. What's that, Tuesday done, lovely bit of Tuesday, and roll on Wednesday. And yeah, hope we got, yeah, just get some meatiness now on this wall, just get it bashed out and get it done. I'm excited, yeah, I'm just, yeah, anyway, yeah, take care, bye bye.